Just grok, grok, grok.
Yeah.
Like after World War II, the U.S. could have basically taken over the world and any country. Like we got nukes, nobody else got nukes. We don't even have to lose soldiers. Which country do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And the United States could have taken over everything. Oh, at will, and it didn't. And the United States actually helped rebuild countries. So it helped rebuild Europe. You know, helped rebuild Japan.
Ja, det var ju faktiskt ädelt gjort. Att man gjorde så helt osjälviskt utan att ta något i gengäld på något sätt alls. Som i moderna tider här då, så har man ju väl efter man har bombat och plundrat stoppat in en liten puppet-general som får hålla pli på folket så att man kan stoppa in sina egna bolag, kontraktera dem för den så kallade återuppbyggnaden. Men det där med Japan var schysst. Det är schysst att hjälpa till efter man har nukat någon.
This is very unusual behavior, almost unprecedented. Well, some people would call it like a soul, you know, in religion,
Yeah,
it'd be a soul. Like you feel like you're you, right? I mean, you don't feel like you're just a collection of atoms. But on what dimension does thought exist? What dimension do emotions exist? We feel them very strongly. I suspect there's more to it than atoms bumping into atoms.
And maybe AI can pave the path to the discovery of whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah. What is consciousness? Like when you put the atoms in a particular shape, why are they able to form thoughts and take actions?
Vad är medvetande? Och varför måste du veta hur det fungerar rent mekaniskt, materiellt? Ska du bygga medvetande nu? Eller? Ja, det är väl det.
When you put the atoms in a particular shape, why are they able to form thoughts and take actions and feelings?
And even if it is an illusion, why is this illusion so compelling?
Yeah.
Like
why does this illusion exist?
Yeah.
On what plane does this illusion exist?
Yeah.
And sometimes I wonder is, you know, either perhaps everything's conscious or nothing is conscious.
Ja, stora frågor, djupa tankar. Får ändå känslan av att det här påminner om när läkemedelsbolag går ut i skogen och tar en läkande rot och pysslar om lite i strukturerna och sen slår ett patent på det hela.
One of the two.
I like the former. Everything conscious just seems more fun.
It does seem more fun, yes. But we're composed of atoms, and those atoms are composed of quarks and leptons. And those quarks and leptons have been around since the beginning of the universe.
The beginning of the universe.
Right. What seems to be the beginning of the universe.
När allt sprängde sig självt från ingenting så att det blev någonting för 14 miljarder år sedan. Ja, det är fastslaget och den troligaste teorin enligt experter.
Right. What seems to be the beginning of the universe. And the sun is expanding slowly.
Ja, solen expanderar sakta. Det har man kunnat mäta då. Ja, bra. Med skjutmått då, eller? Eller, ja, vad vet jag. Kan ju inte sånt här. Jag är ju ingen vetenskapsman.
But it will overheat. It will heat the Earth up at some point in the future. Boil the oceans, and Earth will become like Venus, where no life as we know it is impossible. So if we do not become multiplanetary and ultimately go beyond our solar system, annihilation of all life on Earth is a certainty. A certainty. And it could be as little as, on the galactic timescale, 500 million years. You know, it's a long time by human standards, but that's only 10% longer than Earth has been around at all.
Mhm.
So if life had taken 10% longer to evolve on Earth, it wouldn't exist at all.
We got a deadline coming up.
Yeah.
Better hurry. But that said, as you said, humans, intelligent life on Earth developed a lot of cool stuff very quickly. So
Yes.
it seems like becoming multiplanetary is almost inevitable, unless we destroy.
We
this
need
thing.
to do it. I mean, it's not. I mean, I suspect that there. If we are able to go out there and explore other star systems.
Börja med att sätta upp en kamera på månen kanske. Så kan vi filma jorden i realtid. Dygnet runt, hela tiden. Det är väl bara att åka tillbaks dit. Fast just det, de hade tappat bort teknologin för hur man... Så därför kan man inte återuppbygga en magisk konservburk byggd av folie och silvertejp. Som också kan rymma en dune buggy. Som är större än kapseln själv då. Som drivs av ett solpanelsparaply. Eller det kanske var en radiomast i och för sig. Jag kan inte sånt där. Jag är ingen expert.
There's a good chance we find a whole bunch of long dead one planet civilizations.
Yeah.
They never made it past their home planet.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Sad. Also fascinating.
I mean, there are various explanations for the Fermi paradox, and one is the sort of, there are these great filters which civilizations don't pass through, and one of those great filters is, do you become a multi-planet civilization or not? And if you don't, it's simply a matter of time before something happens on your planet, you know, either natural or man-made, that causes us to die out, like the dinosaurs. Where are they now?
Han är så smart. Så geni. Oh.
They didn't have spaceships. So.
En av vår tids absolut främsta och största tänkare och innovatörer. Som till exempel hans egna artificiella medvetande. Som man kallar för grok. Jag kollade upp det. Vad det betyder. Och det verkar som man har hämtat det från en sci-fi-roman. Och det är marsianska. Ett marsianskt ord.
We'll be more than doubling our compute every couple months for the next several months. Just grok, grok, grok.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so along comes Elon Musk. And Elon Musk does the soft sell. He is saying, oh, I'm worried about AI. Oh, God, it's very terrible. It could be the end of humanity. And then continues to push the AI agenda. But it's not too bad. It can't be as bad because Elon's doing it and he owns Twitter and he's letting people back on Twitter.
They did 5 years of total censorship and it failed. So they said, go to plan B and bring in a co-opter to create a false dialectic of Elon on one end of freedom and the hard sellers on the other. And you're saying now we're missing the whole paradigm over there because they put us into a small window.
What I'm saying is, look at the outcome. What is the outcome of the hard sell? What is the outcome of the soft sell? At the end of those roads is the same thing. Humans connected to artificial intelligence. And what you're trying to do is pull the people that are resisting the hard sell, you're trying to pull them in.
Elon är så fantastiskt superintelligent. Så han kan, fastän han är emot etablissemanget och kämpar för yttrandefriheten, så kan han ändå få statskontrakt och jobba med NASA. Och skjuta upp rymdraketer i rymden. Och han har så många bolag. hur finner han all tid? Det är bara för att han är så otroligt smart.
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp.
Elon is also launching a bunch of other companies, like the Boring Company, which is trying to revolutionize traffic and transportation by building smarter tunnels. Oh my God, it just hit me that it's boring, like boring into the side of a mountain. Oh my God, that just hit me right now. This company also turned into like a blank canvas for Elon Musk to play out all of his childish, silly ideas, like selling a flamethrower or this perfume that smells like singed human hair. And yes, Musk uses his businesses as kind of a way to troll humanity while also trying to save humanity. It's this behavior that a lot of people find refreshing and ends up getting a lot of attention and becoming a marketing tool for all of his companies. He starts building Neuralink, which is designing a way for humans to control computers with their brains, which is already having some initial successes. And now that Elon's company can easily go to space, he starts sending up these small satellites, 6,000 of them that are orbiting the Earth, and he starts providing internet to remote places, arguably changing the course of the war in Ukraine by providing Ukrainian soldiers with internet during the initial invasion from Russia. Though that's gotten more complicated in recent months as Russian soldiers have started to use Starlink, and it's a whole other rabbit hole. Okay, but we're not done yet with Elon's companies. He also co-founded OpenAI way back in 2015, who went on to make ChatGPT. He later left the company over disagreements, and then has recently started his own AI company called, you guessed it, XAI. Yes, the guy loves the letter X. It's literally the name of several of his companies and one of his children. Each one of these ventures points back to Elon's childish idealism, this grand vision of testing the limits of what humans can do by pushing our understanding of physics and working together to do crazy, amazing things.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Hör hur fansen jublar över att få någon som kan klippa gräsmattan för 300 000. Ja. Och sen så ska det ju grävas i hjärnan och implanteras och grejas och kombinera de här grejerna då. Som om det vore något fel på oss människor. Det ska alltid rättas till, utvecklas som de kallar det för. Men det handlar nog inte bara om att bota sjukdomar och förenkla livet för oss.
And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah. Because I think everyone of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe two. And then they'll be producing products and services. I predict actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence. 80% probability of good, a good outcome. Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want.
När det gäller det här hyllandet av nya Twitter eller X, så kan man ju se då att visst är det så. Nu är inte jag där, men jag provade en gång förut och vart det såklart nercensurerad då. Det är länge sedan, flera år sedan. Men det är ju inte helt fritt fortfarande. Och denne Musk, vad är det för en typ egentligen? Alltså han har elbilsföretag. Han skjuter upp rymdraketer. Påstås ska ta sig till Mars. Han har någon slags borrföretag där han bygger underjordiska gångar. Och allt det här är han insatt i och pysslar med som något slags supergeni. För att inte tala om det här Neuralink som man kör med, där han ska operera in grejer i folks hjärnor. Och AI och hela brylen, som han säger att det är ingen bra grej, men då är det lika bra att jag håller på med det. Den här gubben är ju ingenting att lita på alltså. Jag tror att det är en riktigt skicklig skådespelare. Helt klart. Jag menar, varför skulle liksom NASA och hela den här stora militärindustriella komplexa apparaten, varför ska de tillåta privata rymdoperationer? Nu ska han tydligen ha flyg upp till ISS också, har jag för mig att jag såg. ISS. Finns ISS ens? Finns det verkligen? Varför finns det inga bilder på när de byggde det där? Historiskt värsta grejen liksom. Det finns inga bilder. Det finns inga bilder därifrån när de byggde det där. Nej, så det där. Men då är frågan, kan det vara så att man tar över som till exempel Twitter-grejen och så samlar man ihop alla folk där. Och så ser man till att man har koll på vilka som är de så kallade farliga dissidenterna. Registrerar dem, journalför dem, för att sen då lätt hitta dem. Eller sen så klappar man bara ihop hela bygget, stänger ner allting och säger att nej, men nu har vi inte råd längre, eller nej, nu gick det inte längre, det var någon jävla anledning. Och då har du tagit bort allt. Så kan man göra. Det finns många sätt hur det här skulle kunna vara en långsiktig smart plan, att bara liksom egentligen stoppa alla i ett nytt hägn. Och så då motvilligt få ge med sig lite med yttrandefriheten tillfället då ett tag. Sen har vi det här Rumble då som växer. Som ska vara fritt yttrandefrihetsmässigt. Men gubben som driver det där, det är Peter Thiel. Som också sitter i styrelsen på det här Palantir övervakningsskumma företaget. Han är ju frotterar sig i alla såna här Davos-sammanhang och grejer runt, och är en riktig globalist alltså. Libertarian tror jag han kallar sig för.
The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots. So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and
even though when we really kind of look at it compared to even iRobot, for an example, it is extremely similar. From the vehicles to the robot, This is very concerning to me.
Did he buy Twitter to save free speech, or did he buy Twitter to have a massive data to train AI on and to train all other sorts of products he has on? Or did he make it, like he's openly admitted, did he buy it so he can turn Twitter, now X, into X the everything app that doesn't just become, isn't just social media. It becomes half of the financial system and becomes American WeChat, which of course WeChat in China is the everything app means you have all the data, basically. If people use it for everything, it accumulates more data than everything else, and it has all the control. So, people are naive here, I think, because, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, but is he the richest man in the world just because of his own entrepreneurial whatever? Or is it because his companies were held up by government subsidies that allowed him to become rich, and he's the richest man in the world because he worked with the state? His company, SpaceX, is currently a contractor to both the military and intelligence communities. Yeah. Its success is contingent on those contracts, SpaceX. And his entire trajectory up to this point has been contingent on government subsidies or things of that nature. That's a problem.